Hi guys, this is Jeff from Fluent American, and today we're going to talk about whoa. You need to slow down. One of the first things that you want to be aware of when you're presenting in English is that you probably have a natural tendency to speak too fast.
We're going to talk about three things today. The first is that you want to stop here when...
So, when you're presenting, try to be conscious of that and speak much slower than you would normally. What may happen is as you speak slowly, it'll actually feel to you like you're speaking too slowly, but to your audience it's actually going to feel just right. Similar to that first point, right? You want to make sure that when your sentence ends, you have a pause. This is also helpful in places where you feel like you would have like a comma in written speech. You want to make sure you have enough pauses. Pauses are your chances for your audience to make sure they take in everything you said, make sure they understand. This next point is going to help you make information stand out more. It's called contrastive stress. We've talked about it in previous videos, but basically you're going to take two ideas that are connected but maybe doing opposite things. For instance, like up and down, or left and right. Do you notice what I'm doing? I'm starting with rising intonation for the first one and then falling intonation for the second one. See if you can notice it in this example. The numbers went down in August but went up in September. Intonation is another strategy you can use to make information become much more emphasized. Falling intonation in particular is a way to make information to stand out. What do I mean by falling intonation? Like this, fall. When people hear that, it makes things sound just a little bit more emphasized. For instance, compare these. He had a great day versus he had a great day. Another strategy that you can use is to insert tag questions. Isn't it? Aren't they? These are all examples of different tag questions you can use, and they're helpful for just trying to seek confirmation or trying to develop a connection with your audience. They're not adding new information to what you're saying, but they just help develop that relationship you have. This is a really good deal. So you've arrived at a point in your presentation where you have something that's really important that you want your audience to take notes on. One strategy you can use is to add more stresses. And in fact, I did it just right there. Add more stresses. So by making every single word you're saying emphasized, that can make something sound more emphasized. On the other hand, if you're at a part in your speech where you just kind of need to give some basic information, but it's really not super important, then I really recommend reducing the number of stresses that you have. To give an example, let's say maybe you have bad news to report, but you don't want your audience to focus on the bad news. Compare these two sentences. The numbers in August weren't great. Notice that that first one, because you're pausing more, you're adding more stresses, you're making all that information sound a lot more important, and it's also going to sound a lot more negative. So if these are new concepts, check out this video.